this article, it's called 10 Steps to Become More Attractive Than 99% of Men. Now, Joe, I don't know if we need that much help, to be honest with you.
Well, but if you're a 99%, if you've got 99% of the way there, you are interested in the final percent. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Like, you can never stop improving on perfection, as I always say.
We are 1%ers, so we're always chasing that 1%, aren't we, Joe?
Exactly. Yes.
I mean,
so let's just run through these. I mean, a lot of these will probably be things we're already doing.
Absolutely.
But let's just make sure we're covering all bases.
Now, you just say yes or no whether you're doing this at the moment. I expect all of these.
Okay. So you're expecting yeses.
I'm expecting 10 yeses, all right?
Sure. Okay.
Are you working out or exercising to level up your physique?
Yes, but probably not at the level that they are talking about. So is
That's
there
fine.
a maybe box or?
No, it's fine.
We'll say yes.
We'll
say
say
yes. That's fine.
Lesser of the two evils. We'll go yes.
Sure.
Anything that can... So a subtext to that is anything that can work on your chest, shoulders, lower body fat, your abs, arms, or legs. So basically every exercise.
But now when I do my workouts, I'll read through that list and go, is it working on my head, neck, shoulders, chest, back, biceps, legs?
Yeah.
And if it's one of those, then I'm fine.
Absolutely.
Yeah, great.
I mean, my chest is, just voluptuous, and my
Is that what your Tinder profile said back in the day? Voluptuous chest.
voluptuous chest. Yeah, that's my Xbox name.
Would have been great.
Number 2.
Sure.
This is obviously probably a yes as well for you, Joe.
Okay.
Get a good haircut often.
Ooh, yeah, look, if it was up to me, if I really thought I could pull it off, I would cut my own hair. But I just don't think I can pull it off. Do you know what? I'll give you a couple of examples of haircuts I've had in the past, and you tell me if this gives me the tick for good haircut.
Yeah, let me know.
I went to when I was a kid. Mum dropped me off at the hairdressers, and she's like, "I'll come back around," because you're sitting around for a while. I was old enough to be by myself, and the barber is one of those old school barbers, and he didn't ask me what haircut I wanted, and he just shaved my head. And I remember riding home on my bike, just wiping hot tears out of my eyes, because I very much prided myself on my hair at that point in time. So that's one. And the second one that comes to mind is in year 12, I went to one of those like hairdressers where it's like an apprentice school. So you get a cheap haircut, but you're going to have an apprentice cut your hair.
Yes, but it's cheaper.
It's cheaper. It was like $10.
Yeah, exactly.
And she asked me what sort of haircut I want. I described just a trim. I was putting, I think, probably wax in the hair at that point in time. Anyway, then you zone out, and I just see this clipper just go right through the middle of my head. And then this poor, 19-year-old girl panics and goes, "You wanted it shaved, right?" And you have the option.
Why would you ask after the fact?
I know, but you have the option now of do I break this person's heart or do I just go along with it? Because it's too late. She can't put that hair back on.
You can't do it.
And so I said, yeah. And she shaved it. And it was such an extreme haircut that when I showed up to school on Monday, the teacher stopped the class to get me to explain what had happened. Because I think she was thinking, is everything all right?
You had a Britney Spears moment.
Yeah. So, I don't know. You tell me. Is that a tick in the box or?
You get a good haircut often, so I would say...
That's a tick.
Sure. I don't know what the issue... I don't know what it is when hairdressers or barbers see you and go, "I need to shave that off."
I know. They clearly love cutting hair.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They want to cut as much as possible. They're like, all right, here we go.
And they want to cut your hair. They want to shave off your hair.
Yeah.
All right, number 2, get a good haircut. Tick. Number 3, this one could be hard to explain.
Are you an amazing love?
All right. Number 3, grow a beard you can rock. Now, I don't know if you can see, if you're watching this on socials, viewers, you can see what I'm rocking.
Josh has got a very good beard, and there's a good spread. You know, a lot of people have strong areas.
Yeah.
Josh is very strong across the board.
Yeah, I need to fix my neck up, though. My neck's a little bit...
You got a bit of a beard kicking off, but you can manage that. I don't have a beard happening. I tried to grow a beard. Now, if people are watching this on video, I've got brown hair, and when I grew a beard when I was like 20, it was a red beard. So already...
That's bizarre.
It's a bit... Yeah, but all the men in the Baxter family have red beards. It's this weird thing. I don't know. And most of us don't have red hair. But then, so I grew the red beard out. And then when I shaved it, when I showed up, I thought it was going to be this big reveal. And I walked into Mum and Dad's house and no one even noticed. So now I look back on it now, I was like, in my mind, I had like this meaty Viking beard.
Yeah.
Maybe put it down as a tick.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We'll tick that one. Yep.
Tick that one.
Okay. Number 4. Develop a skincare routine. Joe, what is your skincare routine? And it can't be like a 3-in-1 balls, head, and face. It's got to be...
Damn it.
Is it?
Balls, head, and face.
Well, you know, men get the 3-in-1 and they just go head. Well, usually it's head. It should be head, face, balls. But if anyone does balls, head, face, or balls, face, head, then you're doing it in the wrong order.
I tell you what my skincare routine is. I get into the shower, I get a bar of soap, I rub it over my body, that's it. And I remember I must have mentioned that to Ames recently, and she's like, I don't think you should be using soap for like your face. And I was like, hey, buddy, it works. So, you know, I guess I'm a pioneer in that field is all I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it the same soap that I use to clean my balls? Yes, it is. But...
Okay, all right.
So, I think I'm open to your suggestions here, whether you think that can be a tick, whether that's a cross.
Well, I was going to say, since I've been with Eden, since I've been in a long-term relationship, my skincare routine, especially on my face, has gotten better.
Because she forces you to?
Because she buys all this crap, right? These moisturizers and these special skin... washes, and she goes, Josh, mate, use that, okay? It'll moisturize your skin. I'm like, ugh. And then she doesn't buy the other stuff. So I was on the 3-in-1, the balls, face, and head.
Balls, face, and head.
But now I'm Joel 10,005 is gonna hate me because now I have a skincare routine.
Mate, get back on the soap like an everyman like I do.
Yeah.
That's why Joel 10,004 likes me, because I'm just one of the people.
You're just an everyman. I think that's a tick for both of us.
Yeah, I think so.
You use Dove soap and I use a plethora of different things.
Yeah.
Number 5. How's your posture? Is your posture all right? Do you shoulders back, head up?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tick for me because I have a condition called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is basically, no one will know this, but it's like if you can dislocate your bones very easily and you have stretchy skin, and that's like they're two of the big sort of criteria. As part of that, you generally don't have a very strong core, which means sometimes I find myself watching TV with Ames and I'm like almost lying horizontally on my back or like sitting on the couch, but like, you know where like the backrest is for the couch?
Yeah.
Sometimes I find myself sitting up there like a cat would because I'm like, this is more comfortable. And so I think that just adds up to a tick, doesn't it?
I mean, yeah, we'll give, tick, 5 out of 5 for you.
You could see on Josh's face, he's like, Jesus.
Just give it to him, God.
Right, just give him the tick.
He's got a disability, just give it to him.
The current climate. Are you a tick? You wouldn't know whether you have good posture, would you?
Well, I'm quite conscious because my mum, I was tall, right? I've been tall basically since I can remember. I've been quite tall.
Yeah.
And that's not a brag because it comes with its downfalls because everyone who's shorter than you, you're looking down to them. You're looking down and you're like always looking
at all the hobbits.
You're looking down at all the hobbits and you're always looking for like doorways and things like that. So I'm naturally a little bit,
Sorry, you made yourself sound like you were a giant. You're always looking for doorways and stuff.
Sometimes,
like you are tall, but
sometimes
I guess so.
Sometimes doorways can be a bit of a hazard. Sometimes
hard to find.
Small doorways. But my mum growing up was always like, Josh, shoulders back. Josh, shoulders back.
Shoulders back.
So I'm always kind of conscious of having my shoulders back and head up. And sometimes I'll catch myself kind of hunched over like this and. So it's a tick for me as well. I think I'm always.
It's a team tick. I think it's a team tick.
Team tick. Yep. Team tick. Teen Titans, but team tick.
Yeah.
All right. Number 6. You seem like you are all over this one. Number 6, invest in good clothes. You seem like a bit of a fashionista. I mean, with the two-toned jumper on right now.
Yeah. Tick. I remember I showed up to a family event and my 20-year-old female cousin went, "You wear that hoodie like all the time." And I was like, "Yep." Because as a bloke, you sort of get like 3 or 4 outfits and you're like, "I'm good."
Yeah.
Like, I still like that jumper.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop wearing it.
Yeah.
Sure, it's been 7 years since I did Kentucky and it's a very specific Kentucky jumper, but I don't care.
Relive the memories, man.
Yeah, relive the memes. So I think it's a tick. Are you a tick? I feel like you're quite well dressed today, to be honest.
Well,
it's a tick
I
for you.
appreciate it. I try and look, I'm still trying to work out my style.
Mine seems to be whatever I can afford from Kmart. That's my style.
Yeah, bingo. That's what my style is. If I had endless money to let's say 10 grand. If I had 10 grand or 5 grand maybe to just completely redo my wardrobe, I think I would go for a mix of like urban and Western, if I was honest with you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Urban and Western is not a combo you hear of a lot.
some belt buckles, a couple of cowboy hats, one light color, one dark color for each occasion. Some button-ups, good pair of jeans, boot-cut jeans, and then some other clothes.
That's you on Queer Eye going, just some cowboy clothes and then some other clothes.
And a T-shirt, really.
So you're wearing like a cowboy outfit, but you're wearing the pants around your knees because it's urban. So you're sort of, you're getting the best of both worlds.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
it's a cat.
I think that's a tick for both of us.
It's like Brokeback Mountain with Adidas.
There we go. The perfect combo. Just ticks left, right, and center for Josh and Joe.
Absolutely.
We're loving it.
A quick little note here about fashion. It says, wear as many simple pieces as possible. Avoid big logos, printed designs, or geometrical shapes that might look immature or childish. All right. Okay. Just a little FYI there for any fellas listening and want to up their style.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
Number 7. This is an important one. Keep eye contact. When you are chatting to a lady, if you want to be more attractive, more sexy than 99% of all men on earth, you keep that eye contact with the eyes. All right?
Yeah, all about the eyes. Can I add in just a little caveat there? If you're going to maintain the eye contact, that's good. Make sure you remember step 2, though, which is to talk as well.
Yep.
Because when I was single, I've done eye contact without talking, and that does not work. I was at a pub. I'd had a couple of lemonades, and this girl walked past, and I think I had like all the instincts of I'd love to talk to this person. Didn't act on any of those instincts.
Great.
So I just watched her walk past like a predator would.
Yep.
And she goes, "What are you looking at?" Like
oh no.
Called me on it. And because I'm a couple of lemonades in, I just went, "Oh, you're just really beautiful." And she just like stared at me and just walked away back to the safety of her friends.
Pretty face.
Pretty face and body. What's your name?
There's also a caveat to that as well, including eye contact and talking. A third little option there is blink.
You've got to do all 3.
Yep.
Eye contact, blink, and talk.
Otherwise, you are Jeffrey Dahmer in the nightclub. Okay?
Yeah. Okay, well, that's good. That was good. So that's a tick for us.
Tick for both of us.
Sure.
Number 8. Well, this kind of goes into what you were saying before, but the opposite almost. Number 8. Okay. Listen with no intention to talk. So she's saying, "Oh, yeah, I work in... I'm a PR man." Let's do one right now, okay? We're at a club.
Okay, sure. You want to be the woman or the man?
No, I'll be the woman, and you talk to me. You talk to me as if you're trying to, take me home. All right? Yeah. Okay. So you walk up to me.
I'm acting out walking up, just so you know. All right. Hello.
Hi.
My name is Joe.
Hi, Joe.
What's going on?
Oh my God.
As we said at the top of the pod, it is a miracle that I am not single. But here's the problem. If I've got to talk to you without the intention of talking, again, another little caveat. When she says something, that doesn't mean meet it with silence.
No, that's true.
I'm assuming.
That's true. If you were to say, "Oh, so Stacey, what do you do with yourself?" And then Stacey goes, "I'm a PR manager. I work in finance at a PR firm or something."
All right. Well, good to meet you. I've got to head up.
with no intention of talk. Just listen. You know, you just got to listen to what they have to say. Blink. Stare but blink.
Stare but blink.
All right, we are only up to number 8. I think we both aced that. I've got to be honest with you.
Oh, unbelievable! Yeah, that's an absolute tick.
Number 9. It says use cologne properly. It says here, some men. I don't know what the right way to use cologne is. Whether you spray it on your skin, whether you spray it on your clothes, is it the neck? Is it
around the bum?
Is it around?
You want to cover all the areas that stink.
Is it around the bum? Do you spray it?
I don't know.
Do you spray it straight into your eyeballs? I don't know.
Yeah.
It says
I have done that.
It says the right use of cologne for your skin. If you might like a smell, but in contact with your skin, it might not be the best. So always try before you buy. And in cases where you've bought cologne, but it doesn't kind of mix well with your skin, just put it onto your clothes as well. It doesn't say. It says spray the right amount, all right? Joe, I can smell you from here. It says don't bathe yourself in it. Just spray it up to 3 times, and it depends, surely, if it's perfume, essence, or just eau de toilette.
Yeah, I know, which is such a bad name for something that's meant to smell good.
What is that?
Toilet is essential.
Is that cologne?
I don't know, but yeah. It's like the French for it or something. But one of my mates is obsessed with cologne. Oh. And yeah, he loves it. He is married, to be fair, so I guess it's worked for him. But yeah, I used to go too hard because I remember I did like 5 or 6 sprays. And then I said to him, like, do I smell all right? And he's like, mate, I could smell you from like 5 meters away. Like, you have gone hard with this thing. But Ames does appreciate a bit of cologne. But I never know. I just sort of have like a collection. I don't know if this gets me a tick. I have like a collection. I don't know which ones are aftershave, which ones are cologne, which ones are, toilet cleaner. And I just pick a random one, just rub it on my hand, rub it on my neck, because I've seen people do that in movies, and then just get on with my day. So
I will do what I will do. I will give a spray on the right side of the neck, spray on the left side of the neck. And then what I'll do sometimes if I'm feeling a little bit, kinky,
saucy,
I will spray on my wrist and then rub the wrist together, because I saw my mum do that with perfume, and no one's ever told me to do that. I've just seen my mum do that with perfume, so that's what I do now with my cologne.
Oh, you've just taught me something, because this is how dumb I am. I'd seen a similar thing. I thought you sprayed one on the left side of the neck, one on the right side of the neck, and then I used to spray one wrist. And I didn't know about the rubbing the 2 wrists together. Because I remember thinking,
you spray with
doesn't one wrist not smell nice now?
You spray your handshaking wrist. So when you come in for a handshake, they go, good hands.
Ooh, yeah. And then I put my arm around them later in the night. They're like, ooh, bad smelling hand.
That is not smelling good.
This is inconsistent.
All right, so that's a tick for us. Number 9.
That's a tick.
Use cologne properly. That's a tick for us. We're both on top of that. Number 10, last and final.
Here we go.
Your shoes are more important than you think. Wearing the right shoes with the right outfit. So stop wearing sports shoes with jeans and chinos. I have been caught out multiple times by Eden for dressing in a Junners style. Now, if you don't know what a Junners style is, it is jeans and runners. Steve Jobs inspired, I've got to be honest with you.
And 90s inspired. It feels like everyone was doing it in the 90s. It was fine then.
Junners, I got to be honest with you, it's just easy. I mean, you got your jeans on already. You've got your socks on maybe. You just got to choose. You got to choose your shoes. And most of the time, 90% of the time, the runners are already at the front door. So I'll just pop my Junners on and I will be out the door selling Apple products.
But also, like, I always go like, what? Who's the 16-year-old that made up this rule?
Yeah, exactly.
You can't have runners and you can't have jeans that look like... What?
Who cares? Who cares?
Like, have you looked at fashion in human history? It all looks insane eventually.
Exactly.
So, like, just go with what you want to do. What I like to do in terms of shoes is I have two pairs. I have my UGG boots, and then I have one pair of shoes that I wear for everything else. They're at the point now where like the inside of the sole is essentially worn away.
Yep.
They used to be white. They're sort of like a shade of black/grey now.
Yep.
And I'll just wear those bad boys out until they literally fall apart, and then I'll just buy another pair and go again. So
we are comfort over comfort and I guess usability over fashion.
And women respond to that.
Yeah, they do. Absolutely.
You prioritize comfort and usability, you'll get a woman 10 times out.
So that's a tick. That's a tick.
10
out of 10. 10 out of 10 we got, baby.
A perfect score.
With no rejigging of the rules at all, a 10 out of 10 was ours.
Unbelievable.
So good.
I'll be honest with you, going in, I was worried that we'd get a 0 out of 10, but here we go. 10 out of 10. No notes.
I did not doubt us for 1 second getting a 10 out of 10.
Once I knew that we were scoring ourselves, my confidence did go up a bit, if I'm honest.
Absolutely.